Back now at 8:11 with more on the recovery from Sandy. The storm has dealt a major blow to communities across the region, forcing homeowners to make some pretty big adjustments to their daily lives. Today's Jenna Wolf has more on that part of the story. Jenna, good morning.
Good morning to you, Savannah. You know, back in the day, storm victims suffering power outages would light candles, they'd search for flashlight, batteries, and then they'd wait anxiously for the lights to come back on. Today, a different story if you planned ahead and you got a portable generator, putting you in luck and putting you in high demand. Neighbors now hosting generator parties to help pass the time, coming together to weather the storm and to weather the boredom. In the suburbs surrounding New York City, many streets look like this one just north of Manhattan. Downed trees, exposed wires, still a mess from Sandy's howling winds.
That part, the main trunk of the tree came down. There could be definitely electrified lines. I mean, this is most likely still a live line.
Alan Mislick is part of a growing trend in the suburbs, no longer waiting in vain for his electricity to come back on. With Sandy, he's been able to pick up the most popular toy on the block. If you stop talking for a second, you can hear almost like a hum in town. You hear that hum?
Yep.
Generators.
Yep. Almost every home here is trying to get one, trying to borrow one, trying to rent one, trying to use one. I found someone who doesn't need theirs, so I'm renting it from them because they're like gold right now.
This is it? This is the whole generator?
This is it. Just give it a turn.
Okay.
Towards there, towards there, and hold it.
And with that, nightlife begins at the Mislick home.
Now your turn.
Hey, how many of you guys know what a generator is? What? What's a generator?
It's something that makes electricity and then it goes into the house if you plug it in.
The scene is pleasantly chaotic, much like Alan's electrical setup that would make even Ben Franklin proud. You had Irene last year, you had Sandy this year. Is a generator going to be a bigger part of your plan now, maybe for next year?
100%. I think this is what everybody talks about in the community. You know, it's no longer, tickets to a game you may have or what you're doing this weekend. It's if you have a generator.
Call it the generator generation. A few years ago, you wouldn't see people flocking to buy them, but now?
We will definitely be getting some sort of better built-in generator, for sure.
You have had this great role. You've played host to a lot of your neighbors this week.
People have now been coming to us to charge their phones, to get some work done,
right?
To stay warm, to have a hot meal.
This is my new hotel, and I get to stay here until I have power.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have a choice, because I married his sister.
Okay. Your generator is running right now.
Yes, it is.
But we're still sitting by candlelight.
Correct, because it can only power so much.
With the great demand for generators comes the great demand for fuel, although many gas stations like this one here in Westchester are running out very quickly, leaving people who did prepare ahead by getting generators in the dark.
We actually have a siphon and 3 cars that are somewhat full of gas.
Okay.
So if we have to, we'll just start taking gas out of the cars.
Nearby at the Schwartz house, a generator party, pizza, play dates, and most importantly on this night, electricity.
We are luckier than some in this neighborhood. I mean, if you look around, it's complete blackness for the most part. We just decided we'll invite our friends and their parents and, got pizza and salad and a movie playing. The kids are having a great time.
A typical scene. Those who can help do. A simple act of generator generosity. The neighbors have wine, the kids are entertained, and for one night, life seems okay. How many of you guys are having fun at the pizza party tonight? Yeah! While Sandy has left so many in the dark, for these neighbors, there's no better sound than the dull hum keeping them company. All hail the generator. It could be a week or more before the lights go back on in many places. For now, a little credit for those of you who have a generator and a lot of credit for those of you sharing its power with others in the dark.
A lot of people saying that was a good decision to get a generator if they've got one.
Whoever doesn't have one this year, getting one next year.
Or find a neighbor.
Yeah, exactly.